Grand Theft Auto has become very popular because of its online component in GTA 5.
And happy Carmen! Yeah! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh!
But me growing up, and probably a lot of you as well, love the story mode a lot, and this video is gonna be about every single mission that we know about in Grand Theft Auto 6, categorized by the actual place that the mission takes place in. So the Leonida Keys, Port Galhorn, Grass Rivers, etc. And if you don't know what these places are, these are different cities, places, and areas around the Grand Theft Auto 6 map. So let's start with the Leonida Keys, and the first mission is where Jason fixes some leaks on the house at the beginning of trailer 2, where Brian shows up and tells him collect this money from these local businesses, and then Jason goes and slaps a cashier, steals some money in Key Lento, probably just bringing it back to Brian in order for Jason to stay at the house that Brian has gifted him. Now number 2 is Jason helps Cal Hampton and Brian's pilot to load a mammoth dodo plane with drugs at Brian's marina, and this happens at night. A very mysterious shot, and I wonder if there are gonna be any consequences and also how this mission is gonna go. Number 3 is that while Jason and Cal hang out at the Rusty Anchor, 2 locals come to confront Jason. Why they're confronting Jason, we don't know. Maybe because of a consequence, because something earlier. Maybe they just want something from Jason because he seems to be pretty known in the area. We know this because this pink car lady says, "Hey Jason," in the trailer, so people know him. And if we're gonna go to number 4, is that Jason and Cal walk out of Brian's Boatworks and Marina holding duffel bags, which is this screenshot right here. On to number 5, Lori, Heather, and Brian hand Jason a 9mm pistol. Why? Well, you know, Brian is doing dirty work, so this is gonna be a little bit more dirty than just going to a local store and stealing some cash. Now number 6 is really, I think, where the tutorial is going to end in terms of tutorial missions, getting used to the game and the gameplay, the walking, the talking, and everything else, and when the story is really going to pick up.
She wrote you a letter so you wouldn't forget her. Wish I could care less.
Hey.
It isn't my place to know what it said.
Number 6 is Jason picks up Lucia from the Leonida Penitentiary. Number 7 is that Lucia says to Jason the Key Lento house that Jason is staying at is just a start for them. What they're gonna do in this mission is unknown, but it's a cutscene. And number 8 is also a cutscene where Lucia and Jason are intimate on the bed inside Jason's house. Then number 9 is Lucia picks up trash from the side of the road with other parolees as part of her community service. This may take place in the in-game equivalent of Key West, as suggested by the patch on the female officer's police outfit that looks similar to the real-life Key West one. And also in that mission, Lucia comes back to Jason's house after a day of community service, and this obviously with the scene where Jason is sitting down on the couch watching the commercial for the ammunition with Phil. Now in total there is 15 confirmed missions in the Leonida Keys, and number 10 is Lucia, Jason, and Cal and other friends hang out at the Rusty Anchor bar in Key Lento. This is to celebrate the return of Lucia from prison, and also I think this is just a community area where a lot of people just know each other, and maybe, you know, outside of missions you can go call up Cal or call up Lucia and you can just hang out at the bar and just drink something and have some conversations and listen to the lore expanding side stuff, you know. Number 11 is also a cutscene where Lucia and Jason hang out near the Rusty Anchor, just chilling and having drinks together, laughing at some joke where Jason probably broke somebody's nose or something, or Lucia did, and they're having a great time. Now number 12 is Cal asking the protagonist inside the workshop of Brian's marina if he can hook up with their friends. So either Lucia or Jason, you know, hey, they have some pretty friends because they're pretty too, and Cal wants some of that, you know. Number 13 is Jason's return to his house in Key Lento, loading the 9mm pistol as he tells Lucia, "You and me, Lou, we got this." Also a cutscene. So either he came back with some trouble and wants Lucia to help, and that will be Lucia's first offense, or something else, but that's my guess. Number 14 is Brian tells Jason at Brian's marina that quote-unquote they, presumably the police, have Jason's full information, name, address, and everything. This aspect probably prompts Jason and Lucia to flee to Port Galhorn. And number 15 is Jason rides a red Liberty City Cycles Everest motorcycle somewhere while a dodo plane flies overhead in the same direction, which is a badass shot. So that's all the Leonida Keys missions that we know about so far. What we are now going to take a look at is the Port Galhorn missions, because we know that Jason and Lucia are fleeing to Port Galhorn, and there's about 5 missions. 2 of these are speculation, but that's the last 2 of them. So let's start with the first 3 that are basically, you know, confirmed because we've seen it. And by the way, thank you to the 7,500 subscribers. I want to go for the beautiful 10K. And also let me know what you think of this type of edited video. I put a lot of effort in it, so do you like it? Let me know. Let's get back to the video. Number 1 is Jason slams a man into a white Albany Emperor while a fire burns in the background outside the Scarlet Motel. Now the Albany Emperor is just a car, so we don't know who this guy is, what he's done. The fire, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Number 2 is Jason chases a black Fister Arston carrying 2 gangsters while riding a Maibatsu Sanchez motorcycle. The gangsters are pursuing Lucia, who's driving a green convertible, probably a wild card, which is called a brand inspired after bike. Question mark? I'm not too familiar with that brand. As the car appears to be inspired by a 1990/1991 bike Riata. During the chase, Jason leaps from the Sanchez onto the back of Lucia's convertible, which is such a badass shot, and I'm very curious about if this is going to be a game mechanic that is available in free mode as well, or it's just an in-mission only animation. But I would love it if we can do that all the time. There is another instance in a Vice City mission, which we'll get to later in the video, where there is a kind of special jump onto another vehicle, but we'll get there. So number 3 is Lucia leaps into Jason's arms inside their room at the Scarlet Motel. So those are all the confirmed ones from Port Galhorn. Now 2 bonus speculation missions is that Lucia hides from an armed man at night while gripping the 9mm pistol, likely within the Scarlet Motel, based on the door's design. Very curious what is going on there. And the last one of Port Galhorn, which was a cutscene while sitting in a parked Vapid SUV, Jason says to Lucia, "If we're gonna do this, we're doing it right." This scene may take place near the Hank's Waffles place that we know from the 2022 footage, where there is a robbery, as the parking lot looks very similar. So those are all the Port Galhorn ones. Let's go to the Grass Rivers with only 2 missions that we know of. Number 1 is Jason pursues an airboat through the Grass Rivers in a buzzard attack chopper while Brian controls the door gun, and I get so excited with this one because it's just a classic GTA like crazy mission, right? I'm so excited to do this one. I love the return of the buzzard. It was so fun in GTA the Battle of Gay Tony with the golden one, and you had to destroy the boat. It was very difficult to destroy the boat because it didn't have any lock-on technology yet, but it was so much fun. I love the buzzard. Number 2 is Jason drives Brian through a rural area, likely Grass Rivers, in Brian's Vapid Caracara while wearing body armor. And that is this screenshot right here, which a lot of people say like it just looks straight up real. Like it's a crazy screenshot. And then also a bonus one that is not in this document because maybe it's a side mission that is stated somewhere else in the document, but in this screenshot you can see that they're driving and stealing alligators and the police is chasing them. I don't know if that is a mission because I don't think either of the main characters are visibly shown here, but I just wanted to throw it in there because it just looks cool, you know. Then the couple heads into Vice City. There's a lot of missions here. There's actually 13 missions and a lot of unknown missions as well. So let's get into the Vice City missions, with number 1 being Jason helps Lucia escape from the police through the window of an apartment complex resembling the Rock Ridge Venture apartments seen in the September 2022 footage. As Lucia climbs down on the security bars, she lands on her knees with her hands braced against the asphalt. She's notably wearing the same outfit featured in Trailer 1's Port Galhorn scenes, as you can see right here, and her Trailer 2 artwork as well. And to me, this really looks like a pivotal mission in terms of storytelling. Some big change is going on. Obviously, if you have to flee your apartment, then, you know, you're kind of in trouble and you need to go hiding again. So number 2 is Lucia and Jason meet aboard a yacht near the in-game equivalent of Miami's Venetian Island before heading out to the 919 club where they dance together. Lucia is wearing a golden dress similar to the one here from Trailer 1, and I, at the beginning when Trailer 2 came out, thought that these were 2 separate dresses, but I think that Lucia's Trailer 2 dress is just the upgraded version because, you know, it's been 1.5 years since Trailer 1 compared to when Trailer 2 came out. Then number 3 is Jason and Lucia's friend takes a selfie with them, likely inside the 919 club, as Jason and Lucia wear the same outfits seen in the other Trailer 2 scenes set there. And the guy says, "Say Vice City, baby," and Lucia goes, "Vice City, baby." So they're having a great time. Number 4 is 2 of Draquan Priest's friends meet with Jason and Draquan, one of them asking Dre if Jason is a Fed. Now I think that this is going to be the introduction between Jason and Dre's crew, and they just don't trust anybody coming in there, and they'll build a relationship of trust along the way as they're going. Number 5 is 3 presumably San Fran Haitian gang members, one notably muscular, glare off camera in an apartment lobby from La Perle. And this shot just looks absolutely amazing. The character designs are so crazy. Hats off to everybody at Rockstar, to be honest. Mission number 6 is Jason executes a drive-by from an orange Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire, which is the car, outside the Broadwalk Hotel in the in-game equivalent of Ocean Drive from South Beach, Miami, probably just called Ocean Beach. Also, I think the only moment in Trailer 2 or any of the footage where you can actually hear the gun sound. Very nice. Mission number 7 is Jason and Draquan react with a surprise to something on Dre's phone near the in-game equivalent of Bayside Marketplace from Miami. Then number 8 is Baylux shouts like "brat brat brat" at the protagonist, probably in Crosstown as suggested by the Metro Mover station in the background, which resembles Miami's school board station from Town Square near Overtown. Number 9 is Jason pilots a boat as Lucia opens fire on a Vicedale police helicopter hovering overhead. Really cool shot in the trailer as well. Looks really GTA. The number 10 is Jason and Lucia drag a safe behind a Bravado pickup truck in what appears to be the game equivalent of the Venetian Islands, a clear nod to similar scenes in the Fast 5 and the Dukes of Hazzard, which this is gonna be such a great like heist mission. I love it so much. Number 11 is Lucia, Jason, and Raul Batista rob the Sin Frontera National Bank in downtown Vice City. Jason and Lucia handle crowd control before engaging in a police shootout with Raul outside the building. Lucia later blasts 2 Vicedale police cars with a grenade launcher from what appears to be a damaged bus. This is gonna be the craziest mission. Oh man, I'm so excited. Mission number 12 is back to when I was talking about jumping on another vehicle and the mechanics of that. So this mission does that too, where Lucia jumps from a Everest motorcycle onto the back of a flatbed truck carrying a Pegassi Tempesta, very sexy car, and the truck likely being an route from Port Vice City. And then the last one, number 13, is Lucia is attacked by a muscular woman while in the gear bay of a plane flying over the in-game equivalent of Brickell Key. This is such a interesting like moment in the trailer because we don't know who this woman is. We have like absolutely no clue. Very interesting. So that has been every single mission in Vice City. Now we also have 4 unknown missions from the cutscenes in terms of location. So number 1 is Lucia and Jason hold hands outside an unidentified location. No idea what this is all about, but it's one of the iconic shots in the trailer, I feel like. And also I love Jason's shirt in that. Number 2 is a couple of police officers and chief raid an unknown building. Really interesting side plot that we don't know much about. Number 3 is the police chief has a conversation with another officer stating that the police have to protect each other. And number 4 is Jason and Lucia are intimate on a bed inside an unknown place. Now my speculation is that has a link to when they are jumping out of that window to flee. I think that's that apartment. So that is every single confirmed and a couple of speculative missions in Grand Theft Auto 6. I cannot wait to go and play this game. Let me know what your favorite mission is from what you see in this video. Thank you to SetLife420 for gifting all these members on screen right here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.